Hi friends, it's Lisa from the Teacher's Garden. And one of the things that I've been neglecting to do in the garden is to do some pruning on my tomatoes, as you can see behind me. So today I'm going to be pruning tomatoes. I'm going to be pruning lower leaves so that they're not touching the soil, basically. And because we don't want any diseases from the soil to get onto the leaves to cause them any type of disease at this point. They're all looking lovely. So I am not at this point going to be pruning suckers. I'm going to be actually waiting a couple weeks because I have family coming over and I have some unique varieties here, and so I just want to make sure that none of my family wants any suckers. And then any of my determinants, like my Roma tomatoes, I never prune those suckers. So it would only be my indeterminates, and actually I'm not sure that I have very many indeterminates. I have most of my varieties that I have in here are either determinate or semi-indeterminate. They say it one way or the other. But anyway, so today I'm going to be working on just pruning the lower leaves, making sure everything is cleaned up down there so that we can get good air circulation as everything starts to continue to grow in here. So as you can see, these leaves here are touching the soil. We do not want them touching the soil because then it's easy for diseases and bacteria that's in the soil to move from the soil to the tomato. So some people pull them off. I prefer to snip because then it provides a clean point. So I am going to snip all these lower leaves. Anything that looks like it might be touching, like this one's getting close, I'm going to go ahead and snip that one off also, so I don't have to worry about that later. Any of these lower branches, I'm going to go ahead and snip that also. So anything that's low, I'm going to snip off. This here is actually a sucker, and I'm going to leave that on because this is a unique brand. It's a heritage brand here, the vintage wine tomato, and I have some family, as I said, coming over, so I'm going to see if anybody wants any suckers. That one, so I'm not going to actually trim any of the suckers today. And this is a semi determinate or semi-indeterminate plants, so I may just leave the suckers on because it looks like they are already starting to go to going to try to bloom. So I may just leave them on if they're not causing too many problems as far as air circulation. My main goal here today is to get these lower leaves off and open up any circulation issues. So, but like I said, I'm going to offer these two family members that are coming in some of these larger suckers. They may want a larger sucker. Plant. So I'm going to move through on this little patch here, and as you can see over here, open up these lower branches to get some better air circulation so that we can prevent disease. Hello there, little friend. Hello. Yes, the bees are in here and wondering, why are you in here in the middle of the day? I usually come in the evenings, but I have a little break in between my classes today, so I'm out here working. So I've gone through and I've pruned all the bottoms of the tomatoes so that we don't have any leaves touching the ground, and it lets air flow through better. And I've gone through all of these beds also. So now what I'm going to do this evening is add some bone meal. I picked this up just at Home Depot, but it was just what they had there. But I'm going to add bone meal. This has phosphorus and calcium in it. The phosphorus and calcium will help the plants develop great fruit. So we are past the stage of needing nitrogen. All the plants are doing great in here. They had nitrogen in their soil already. And the nitrogen adds more leaves to the plants, which we have plenty of leaves in here. So now we're at the stage where we need some phosphorus and calcium in the soil. So I'm going to add this. We do have phosphorus and calcium. It's already in the soil, but I'm going to give them all a little boost to help them along. So what I'll do is I will just take, I have a spoon. So I will just take my spoon and around the base of each of my tomato plants, I will just put a little bit in, and then I will water that all in this evening. So I'll just add a little bit of this onto the soil and then we'll water it in.